slow for y'all. This is a new piece called Love War, okay? All right, y'all follow. We felt the need to guard our hearts, so neither one of us let down our guard. We guarded our muscular organ more securely than they guarded the tomb of our risen Savior, because we had more faith in our combat training, in which we graduated with a certificate of self-preservation. Our lips uttered the words, "I don't need you," when our endocardiums were screaming, "Since the day that I met you, all I could do is breathe you, and you have become such a sole part of my existence that if life were to cut me, all I would do is bleed you. My existence has become your existence, and in order to maintain this life, my organs need you." But instead, we'd rather play in the field of the words we say. Now our relationship becomes a duplication of the ones that we've seen on TV and about last night. That conversation that we had now becomes the headliner for today's social media frenzy. Temper split. And we become social exhibitions. We are renowned as we post quotes. We've grown into 140 characters from 2 individuals. Now they retweet as we repeat the very activities against which we swore would not be you and me, and there's no more of a need for our kinmo because we found a substitute that will air our dirty laundry. We were fully clothed. Yet in a moment of anger, our nakedness we exposed, and instead of seeking to cover one another, we have sought to place a wage on this self-conceived debt, and neither one of us is retreating until we are satisfied with the other's recompense. We feel owed, forgetting that we once fell down before our master, begging him to please be patient with us, swore that we would pay it all, but knowing that we would not be able to pay with mercy, he stepped in and paid a debt that we owed. Now, the only debt is mercy, and to each other, that is what we owe. Oh, to be like Jesus in this court of a relationship, and not just with the words that we utter from our lips, but with the validity of our character's content. We've become too content in allowing this world's systems to dictate our relationships as Christians, and the reason that we keep getting the results that we get is because God's laws and the world's laws will never be relative. An apology to our human pride would seem so hard, but when we realized that love was scarred, begged forgiveness, and apologized even when he had done no wrong, that apology now feels like an act of duty of ours. Our hearts become unbarred. We commit treason against this world's laws as we've let down our guards. Our stance is now for each other as we stand on guard. We have configured a spiritual united front, and we only take orders from the ultimate armed guard. We are armed and suited and fully prepared to be militants of the word, as this love walk has grown from the form of a noun to a verb. So Facebook deactivations coupled with Twitter deletions has become our sociability, as we are now more focused on our soul's ability to be walking billboards displaying 1 Corinthians 13, because we realize that love covers a multitude of things, and the proof is in love's ability to love us individually. So now love teaches us not to focus on our individual needs, but it teaches us that love is to love the greatest way is in our ability to sacrifice. And the greatest sacrifice that love gave was his life. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we said, what we felt, or even what we did. We can overcome anything if we let love live.